Hey, we're here with Chris Jones of Everplay. What game are we checking out here?
So this is Wild Waste. It's our upcoming kind of post-apocalyptic survival game, multiplayer, cooperative, coming to mobile, PC, and consoles.
Yeah, we're checking this one out on PC right now.
So right now we're actually showing it off with a controller, but it does have touchscreen, as you can see here. This is
Yeah.
usually touchscreen.
Yeah, are you going to try and support gamepads on iOS as well?
Everything. We're
Awesome.
going to support gamepads. We're going to do touchscreen controls if that's what people want. We got a controller here. I'll give you a little playthrough here, just so you can kind of see how it works. So some people at the show have already likened it to like The Last of Us meets Nuclear Throne by Flamebeer.
Big fan of Nuclear Throne.
And sure, I guess in the kind of overall looks, that's how it would be. So it's as a survival game, your goal in the game is trying to last. Right now, you're trying to last 7 days. You're kind of like on a scientific, societal rehabilitation program. They're just throwing you out into the wild after the world kind of ended. There's these, alien-like creatures that were formerly humans that kind of got converted into these guys right here, called negatives. And these negatives' goal is only to kill off humanity. So you're kind of just trying to survive against that. So you start with a few weapons. They give you a shotgun here, just a little stick to beat these dudes, and a Molotov. I was trying to get their attention. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
And then you shoot them in the face.
Yep. The good old-fashioned American way.
God bless America.
Now I'm gonna look for our buddy. So, kind of the point of the game, as a survival game, it's roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to go as far as you can before you die. You unlock stuff, you unlock weapons, you unlock new things that you can start your quest with. The multiplayer comes in as a cooperative thing where you just, you and I can load up. Like, since we're doing multi-platform, it's also going to be cross-platform multiplayer. So, yeah, someone on the iPad can play with someone on an Android device if they want. They can play with someone on the PC, someone on the PlayStation. And it's all built in Unity, so there's Unity plugins that would make sure that works. All right, so here's a first introduction to one of the NPCs. This guy's name is Old Ben. He's giving you a quest right now. This quest is to kill some aliens. You hit these things, kind of like a Telltale Games kind of thing. I've asked him more, basically. And he's like, do you want to kill these dudes? I can say no, I can say yes. So I hit yes.
You hit yes.
I hit yes by touching the screen there. So now I have to kill 2 negatives. There's actually a little radar up here in the top right corner that shows a negative here. Hey, buddy. I can sneak up on it if they're not looking at me. And shoot on the back of the head. There you go. You drop me some ammo. It's like pistol ammo. Okay. And now there's 3 guys down here. You can see on the mini map. Now they're on the floor, so they can sneak up on you if you're not watching. Oh, and Ben took care of that guy for me. All right, Ben. There we go. Finish up the quest he gave us. And now he's giving us another quest. So he's hungry. So we gotta go find him some food. Right. He's an old man, so he walks kind of slow. So you see on the top right, it says find 1 food units. That's what we're calling it right now. Just say find food later on. I'm gonna get the attention of these guys down here. Show off the Molotov. Hey dudes. Look at me. Hey guys. What's up, buddy? So I threw a Molotov, and I picked up a crowbar, Gordon Freeman style. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Alright, so I found an apple. I'm like, here dude, you can have the apple.
So I don't know how once it used to be a partner of mine. I ran the impulse platform.
You can ignore the kind of text falling off those things there. That'll be fixed later on. So this is very, very early alpha, like super early alpha. We're about 4 months into the game, and we're looking at probably a year development time for the version 1 or whatever version we launch with.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's kind of a big sandbox style game, it's really a sandbox game. We're looking at doing a Steam launch early on and kind of seeing how that goes, like an early access kind of thing.
Right.
I know there's a lot of hate with that kind of stuff, but it kind of makes sense for us.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense for us though, trying to do this. All right. So you give me a quest to find a farm key because this old man lives on a farm with his family during the trying times. Some people might get their reference. Oh, that guy right there had a sniper rifle. All right, you can kind of see like the glitching of the screen. That shows that you can be infected by these kind of guys. It's not really zombie-like. You can get hurt by these guys, and when you're about to die, though, their goal of these negatives is turn you into a negative, because the story is kind of like there's an alien invasion, and they use humanity to wipe each other out.
Okay.
Kind of like
Now, if you get turned into a negative, can you like play as a negative?
Oh, he just shot me. Old man just shot me. No. So what happens is your body ends there, and you'll come back later and find yourself as negative.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yeah, with
you'll
your
you'll
stuff.
actually find yourself.
Yeah. So it's kind of a persistent world, but your character's not persistent. So when you die, though, the world doesn't just disappear.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
And is it like open world?
So it's pretty open world. I'll take care of this guy here before I die. Pretty open world. You can kind of go and do what you want. So he gave me those quests in the beginning. I can tell him no, and if I really want to, I can actually kill him. I'm just gonna give him a shot here. I want to actually kill him.
That's for shooting me.
Yeah. So I can take care of him that way. You see the faces up here in the top left corner. It's kind of the old Doom style, just kind of showing they're hurt. Right now he wants me to find a key to his farm. And if I remember my earlier travels, there's a key up here in the forest. Alright, old man, where'd you drop that key? So yeah, as it works as a mobile game, you know, there'll be touch controls, and also you can be able to use a controller. Keys are really, I mean, they're simple keys. You change your weapons with this guy, you sprint with this one, you fire, change weapons. There's actually, well, you have a flashlight on, but he doesn't have a flashlight on him. You turn flashlight on. There's a day-night cycle. So this actually goes through the different days as you're trying to do it. Alright. So earlier we ran past the key up here to the top right. So the key is going this way. Where's this guy at? There it is. Look at that. Easy. Yo, man. Key's up there. Go get it. I made a copy of the key, apparently. Oh, come on. Get out of that tree. What are you doing with that tree? Alright, I'll go Gordon Freeman style. So, as a survival game, it's really a lot about the preservation of what you have. Right now, you're only seeing negatives, but there's going to be what I call the carnies. So they're a human race, like people that have been out here for a long time. We call them the carnies because they're actually cannibals. And those are some people you have to, you know, compete with, not just these guys. There's the rad dudes who come from an irradiated area of the world, and it's like a gang. So you have to work with these different NPCs, and do what you want. The kind of emotional aspect, because there is a bit of an emotional aspect of this game with some of these NPCs, because based on who you are and based on the NPCs that you're actually trying to help at the time, it kind of changes how your playthrough plays out. So this guy right now, he just wants to get back into his farm. But you'll find another NPC, you know, let's say her name is, you know, Mary Jane. And Mary Jane does not like this dude over here, so she wants you to kill him. So you can come up to that guy and just kill him if you want to, and then he's dead. You know, his storyline is gone, his quest line is gone. Or you can just tell Mary Jane no and go help that guy do his thing. And that guy's only goal right now is to try to help the other people of this place. So, you know, as the stories build out throughout the game, you'll kind of see that. Right now, I'm trying to go to the quest point here. On the top right, you can see there's a star. And this is his farm. He's going to his farm, check it out. And since it's a persistent game, you might make this place actually your little base camp. And just kind of hang out here for a while. Try to survive the 7 days as it gets progressively harder. The multiplayer would just kind of be like drop in, drop out multiplayer, so you don't have to start right away. Like you saw him roll up in a van in the very beginning. He was a green truck. He hopped out of that. If you wanted to hop in with me, you just you join my game. I just invite you to the game. If it's on iOS, you might be using Game Center just to send out an invite. You hit okay, accept. You just kind of hop in. If it's on Steam, you can use the Steam's invite friend kind of thing.
Right.
So that pretty much sums up the game. So he's telling you about his kin there. The text kind of goes through too fast. So I'm gonna say, hey, he's like, hey, can you help me out? I'm like, sure, man. I'll take care of these dudes. And I wanted to throw my Molotov, but I accidentally used them all up. So this is going to be bad. All right. Don't die. And you can't really see in the house until you go in there, so it's kind of scary. Oh, there we go. Oh. Locked me in. So that's the end of that storyline. He says some other things, and he'll actually join you now and help you out until you die. He'll find food, give you food if you're hungry. But as soon as he's dead, that's it. All right, let me go say hi to this last guy. Like, oh no, out of ammo. And I'm dead.
And you're dead.
So
Cool. And Cookie Bit is doing it, right?
Oh yeah. So
it looks like
we work exclusively with Cookie Bit now. We designed the game to do some of that extra help, and they're the core party. All right, so these little pictures here are showing you a football field to kind of show the society is going down. You'll come across random encounters through the game, like this poor guy getting eaten alive by some guys. Other NPCs you'll find in a house. Survival is a big aspect showing you here. There are vehicles in the game. Eventually, there'll be vehicles you can drive places and that stuff. And that's showing a multiplayer little scene right there where they're keeping warm by the fire. You know, we're kind of playing with the survival aspects. We did an early build of the game where it's pure survival. It's kind of slow and tedious, not enough action to really capture the more broad audience. So we're kind of balancing out. Like Radiation Island, on iOS, that was one of the kind of things we played with, where crafting is a part of the game, finding food, finding something to drink, medicine, stuff like that. So we're just balancing it out right now.
Cool. Yeah. Looking forward to checking this out when it comes to iOS.
Absolutely. I'll definitely let you guys know.
All right. Thanks.